Good morning students, welcome you all to this session. Today's class we are going to continue exercise 4.1. We are going to start from the fourth problem. Okay children, you can take your page number 81 from your NCERT textbook. Okay. I hope you all have taken page number 81 children. So now we are going to start with the fourth problem. Okay. What is the question? Write equation for the following statements. I hope we have discussed the same type of problem in our example, right? The same way we are going to write the equation for this given statement. Okay, we are going to read this statement. Based upon the statement, we are going to write the equation. Equation means what? It will be having a equal to sign, variable, constants, operator. So these and all, it's must in this equation. First question. The sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So what you will do? The sum means plus of x and 4 is 9. So how you will write the equation? X plus 4 equal to 9. Sum of the numbers x and 4 is 9. Okay. So I am just adding two values to get 9. Okay. Next, second question. 2 subtracted from y is 8. So what is subtracted from y? 2. Which one you should write first? Either 2 or y? By. Because 2 is subtracted from y is 8. 2 subtracted from y. 2 is subtracted from y is 8. Okay. Next, third option. 10 times a is 70. 10 times means 10a. Okay. 3 times a na 3a. So 10 times a means 10a is 70. 10a is 70. So this is how you should write the equation for the following questions. Fourth one. The number b divided by 5 gives 6. So number b divided by 5 gives 6. b divided by 5 gives 6. Okay. Next, 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4 means 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4. 3/4 means 3/4 of t equal to 15. 3/4 is 3/4. Okay. Next, sixth question. 7 times m plus 7 gets you 77. So 7 times m plus 7. 7 times m means 7m. 7 times m is 7m. Plus 7 gets you 77. So 7 times of m plus 7 gets you 77. Okay. Next, seventh option. 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives 4. 1/4 of a number x na 1/4x minus 4 gives 4. 1/4x, how you will write? X by 4, is it? 1 into x, x. 4 into 1, 4. X by 4 minus 4 equal to 4. So 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives 4. So next is your eighth question. If you take away 6 from 6 times y, you get 60. Okay, what they are saying? If you take 6 from 6 times of y, you will get 60. So what they are saying, children? If you take away means minus. I am just going to take away 6 from 6 times of y. 6 times of y means 6y. You will get 60. Equal to 60. Next, ninth problem. If you add 3 to 1/3 of z, you will get 30. So what is the question? If you add 3 1/3 of to the 1/3 of z, you will get 30. 3 is added to 1/3 of z, you will get 30. So 1/3 of z is z by 3 plus 3 equal to 30. You can write in either ways. Okay, see, 3 is added to 1/3 of z gives 30. Understood? This is very easy. Read the statement carefully and answer the question. Okay. Next is your fifth question. What is this fifth question? Write the following equations in statement form. They have given the equation. We are going to write the statement for this question. Statement. So, P plus 4 is equal to 15. So, what you will write? P added to 4 gives 15. Is it correct? Or the sum of the number P and 4 is 15. You can write like that also. Okay. P is added to 4 gives 15. Or how you can write? The sum of P and 4 gives 15. Either ways you can write it. M minus 7 is equal to 3. So how you will write? 7 is subtracted from M gives 3. Okay. 7 is subtracted from M gives 3. Okay. Next. Third option. Third question. 3M equal to 7. 3M means 2 times of M gives 7. Or you can write twice M is 7. Okay. Or you can write 2 times of M gives 7. Or twice M gives 7. Next. M by 5 equal to 3. M by 5 equal to 3. M by 5 means what? 1/5 of M is 3. 1/5, right? M by 5 means what? 1/5 of M is 3. Okay. Next, I am giving your 5th and 6th question as homework. 7th question. 4P minus 2 equal to 18. 4P minus 2 equal to 18. So, how can we write it? 2 subtracted from, or 2 is subtracted from 4 times of a number P gives 18. You can write 2 is subtracted from 4 times of a number P gives 18. Okay, like this also you can write it. Okay, or you can write 2 subtracted from 4 times of a number P is 18. Like that also you can write it. But the thing is, you should write that 2 is subtracted from 4P. Okay, that is very important. You should not write 4P is subtracted from 2. You should write 2 is subtracted from 4P. Okay. 8th is P by 2 plus 2 equal to 8. What is P by 2 plus 2 equal to 8? So, P by 2 means what? Half of a number P. Correct? 1 by 2 means what? 1 by 2 P is nothing but P by 2. Correct? 1 by 2 P is nothing but P by 2. So, half of a number P plus 2 is equal to 8. So, how you will write? Sum of half of a number P and 2 gives 8. Okay. Sum of half of a number P and 2 gives 8. Okay. Or you can write half of a number P added to 2 gives 8. Like that also you can write it. So, understood? You should understand this equation carefully and you should write it in the form of statement. Okay. You should read the question carefully and answer it. Okay. Next is your 6th question. set up an equation in the following cases. They have given one situation. Reading that situation, we are going to generate one equation for that question. Okay, we are going to give a equation for that question. First question. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. What Irfan is saying? Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than na plus, less than na minus. 7 marbles more than 5 times the marble Parmit has. Okay, Irfan says that Irfan's marble is equal to, he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the Parmit has. Okay, Irfan has 37 marbles. So Irfan has how many marbles? 37 marbles. So take M to be the number of Parmit's marble. So they are asking Parmit marble, let the Parmit marbles be M. So what will be the equation? 7 plus 5M. Okay, so shall I write it in the wordings now? Let M be the number of Parmit's marble. Okay, they have given children, it is already given. Let M be the number of Parmit marbles. So as per the given situation, by the condition given, what is the equation? By the condition given, the equation be 37 equal to 7 plus 5M, because Irfan's marble is equal to 7 times more than 5 times the Parmit's marble. Is it? They already said that Irfan has 7 marbles more than 5 times the Parmit. Irfan is having 37 marbles. So instead of I am putting 37 equal to 7 plus 5M. By instead of Parmit, we am taking Parmit marble as M. M. So this is what your equation. You can write like this also. 7 plus 5M equal to 37. So this is what the equation. By the condition given, the equation be 7 plus 5M equal to 37. Understood? Next is your second subdivision. Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. So keep it in your mind that Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is, which means Lakshmi's father is 4 years older. Older means plus. Okay, younger means minus. 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi's age. Okay, see, listen. Lakshmi's father is 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi's age. So what is actually father's age? Father's age is 49 years old. So 4 plus, what is Lakshmi's age? Take Lakshmi's age to be Y years. Appa Lakshmi's age is Y. Appa instead of L you can put Y. So this is what your equation. So now shall I frame the equation? Let Y be the Lakshmi's age. Okay. Then by the condition given, the equation be 49 is equal to 4 plus 3y, or you can write 4 plus 3y is equal to 49. Okay, because I am taking Lakshmi's age as 5, so father is 4 years older than 3 times the Lakshmi. Okay, this is what the equation we are getting. Okay, children. So it is very, very important to analyze the question and framing the equation. Okay. Next is your third question. See the question, children. The teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. Okay, the highest score is 87. Take the lowest score as L. Okay, I once again read the question. Teacher is saying that highest mark, okay, highest mark in her class is equal to, so twice the lowest mark plus 7. So highest mark in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. So what is the highest mark of the class? 87. So instead of highest mark I am putting 87 equal to, instead of lowest mark I am putting small l. Take the lowest score to be L plus 7. So this is what your equation. So highest mark in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. So shall I write the solution now? Yes. Let the lowest score be L. Okay. By the condition given, the equation be, what is the equation, children? 87 highest score is equal to twice the lowest score plus 7, or you can write 2L plus 7 is equal to 87. So this is what your equation. So understand the question and you can frame the equation. Okay. Next is your fourth question. Okay. In an isosceles triangle means what? Any two sides of the triangle will be equal. Okay, the vertex angle, see, let us consider this triangle as isosceles triangle. Okay, in this, these two are base angles. Okay, these two are base angles and this is your vertex angle. Okay, these two are base angles and this is your vertex angle. And the question what they have given is, vertex angle is twice either base angle. So vertex angle is what? Twice the base angle. Let the base angle be B. Okay, they are saying base angle as B. So I also have taken that as B. Our vertex angle is twice the base angle. Then remember that sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So you know, if you add all the three angles of a triangle, it will be 180. So how you will add it? V plus B equal to 180. Correct? Vertex angle plus one base angle plus another base angle is equal to 180 degree. So what is actually vertex angle? 2B. Correct? So instead of V I am substituting 2B plus B equal to 180. 2B plus B 4B equal to 180. So this is what your equation. Okay, I'll just give you the notes now. Listen. Let B be the base angle. Okay. Let B be the base angle. By the given condition, vertex angle is equal to 2 into B, which is 2B. Correct? Because twice the base angle. Upper 2 into B, 2B. Vertex angle is equal to, so let us take this as V. Vertex angle is equal to 2B. Next, sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180. Why we are using this? Because they said that, remember that the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. So using this property we have to write it. Sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180. So how we will add it? Vertex angle plus base angle is equal to 180. What is vertex angle? 2B plus B equal to 180. 2B plus B is 4B equal to 180 degree. So this is what your given equation. Listen, if they didn't give you this statement, you can stop till this, because only they have given vertex angle is equal to twice either base angle. But since they have given the sum of angles of a triangle, we should use this and you should form this equation. Only then it is correct. Okay children? Today's class we have discussed exercise 4.1 remaining problems, and I have given few problems as homework. I hope you all understood children. Thank you.